Hello everybody, good day to you. Welcome back. This is a, what is it? I think a 2017 Nissan Rogue SUV. 41,688 miles on the odometer. Customer is mildly concerned for their vehicle. It was in a lot of water and they just kind of want it checked out. It wasn't flooded or anything, but they are concerned about how much rain ended up on the car. They said it smelled kind of musty inside. I don't smell the musty, but I'll take a look and make sure no water came in. We'll check the seats and everything and check the floors. We're gonna do some minor services on it too, but I think mostly we're here for an inspection. So stay tuned, it's gonna be a good video. Let's see where this goes. Parking's the auto. All right, let me move my protective safety mat here. I'm just feeling around for some water to make sure it did not soak and get water inside of it. That's good over here. Okay, check the other doors. Back here on the floor, no water, good. No water on that side, good. Okay, let's go in the passenger side. I don't see water. I don't smell water. I don't feel water. Perhaps there is no water. Drains look good in the door. You know, while we're here, let's pull out the cabin air filter and see if that thing managed to get wet. Water can come in through the wiper cowl on some vehicles and fill the HVAC box. That's a negative. That's dry, and the filter looked good. Shoo, that's it. That's a negative. I wonder what they were talking about with the musty smell. Odd. Uh-oh. Goes like this. Aha! Filter click. All right, let's get out of here. All right, let's pull this thing forward some and set the rack, and then we will inspect the engine compartment area. I think we're good there. Powering down. Hey, look at this. They still have the factory plastic wrap on the gas release and the hood release. Well, I should have said fuel door release, but yeah, that's fun. What do we got in here? 2.5 liter. That engine mount says this is a 2.5. QR 2.5, yeah, it's 2.5 liter. All right, prop rod down here. Here, like I said, I am servicing this, so I'll go ahead and pull my dipstick. I use that as a reminder to let myself know that I did not put oil in the car. Unclick. Come on. Summon the strength. There we go. Got it. That was tight. Like a pack of tigers tight. Yeah, we got a AAA battery. Here, let's test this thing. Make sure this is good. They want everything checked, so we're gonna check everything. 640 cold cranking amps, got it. Enter battery, cold cranking amps, 640, right? 456 weak battery, okay. There you go. 457 weak battery, okay. Weak battery. To be noted. Can't be comprehensive if we don't check the engine air filtration element. It's a long way of saying air filter. Kind of easier said than done because I have to take stuff apart, but this is the way. Come out. Yes, filter dirty. Recommend filter. Actually, I'll just let the customer make that decision. I mean, I'd change it. We're not supposed to shake these out because if you do it, I understand that it breaks things loose and it can actually cause particulate to pass through the filter. So it is recommended that we do not do that. And besides, this one is soiled anyway, so we can change this. So I didn't show you guys when I rolled in, but I gave the wipers a bit of a spray, and they had some moderate streaking. Nothing serious, just worth mentioning to the customer. Again, decisions on other people. I came home yesterday and my wife unit told me she replaced her own wiper blades. I was highly surprised at the initiative, because usually she just doesn't do things like that, but she did it and it was awesome. However, I dropped the ball because she asked me to go check and make sure that they were on right, and I didn't do that. So I think she got it. Hope she got it. I'll check when I get home. Moving on up. Me. That was the silver subscribe button. Defect located. Wow. Here.
Forget it doesn't change.
There we go. That's where it's located. Okay, these people are not waiting. I thought they were, so they're gonna call them. I do have authorization to fix this. I don't know about the filter yet, and like I said, I'm doing the oil change. I'm not gonna show you guys the oil change because it's boring and routine. What I will show you is how awesome this gun is. And I'm only using the 3/8 because I left the batteries from a 1/2 inch at home. They're still in my my at-home toolbox where I had all my supplies for weathering our storm. Yeah. And speaking of which, sorry if you guys are tired of hearing about our giant state-sized water tornado. There's really nothing else to talk about. Leave that right here. Yeah, look at all that rust that showed up. This is just from the thing being in my box, not being used. Here, I got an idea. Make it shiny. I know this is not the right stuff for this, but why not? But it is working. Spray some PV blaster on it or something too. Yeah, it's a 2-stage derusting, that's what it is. I need to get one of those like rust lasers. It's like a gun or whatever. You laser the stuff and it shoots like a high power laser across it and burns away all the rust. I want one of those. Here, let's penetrate the oxidation with some rust penetrant. It's not working. Yeah, I need the laser. Better than it was. I accept. The screen cap indicates nitrogen. Wonder how old that is. This thing gonna work? Get in there. My core remover is broken. Yeah, let's try that one. My core remover is rusted. This isn't fair. Alright, here, let's break this thing down and patch it from the inside. I'm breaking this away from the valve stem because there's a sensor in there. And if the tool hits the sensor, it breaks the sensor. And it costs us $100. There we go. Got it. Ah, there it is. Tire shop. I'm gonna mark the tire location so I can put it back in the same spot. It can ease the balancing procedure. Tower down. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. It's not touching. If it touches, it'll scratch the rim up. That would be bad. Wheel. Scratch the wheel. Folks detest when I say rim. I mean, that's kind of right, but it's kind of not. Do not scratch the powder coat or the clear coat or whatever coat it has. The inside doesn't count. I can scratch that. Arm thing goes up, and then I'm free. Get out of here. Alright, we are looking inside the tire. Here's the injury where the screw poked through. Okay, so I'm gonna go in to the buffer wheel I'm gonna buff the area and remove the wax layer that's on the rubber right here. Without going through the rubber. Yeah, nice and not shiny. There. Put some cleaner solution on it. Just scrape away the residuals, and then it's time for vulcanizing rubber cement. Glue coming in, and the patch will get installed when the glue is dry, not wet. Even distribution. Good. Alright, new patch coming in. Pull the layer off of it. There we go. This is actually a patch and a plug. It's designed to go through the tire and patch it from the inside. We don't touch that area right there. So what I'll do, grab it with the welding pliers. Inside joke. Uh-oh, I'm losing it. There we go. Ah, flashlight. With gravity. Okay, it's through. Back up. Yeah, grabbing it from the other side. Give it a tug. Oh yeah. Okay, final stage is called stitching. I just go over it with this little corrugated looking pizza cutter thing. And it's gonna ruffle the plastic on top, and it's gonna seep the patch onto the tire. Then a repair is complete. There we go. Come on now. There. There's like one piece left and I can't get it. Bothers me. Good. Okay, this step is optional, but I like it. It makes it look better. This is inner liner sealer. Just paint the whole area. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, time to remount. Lube. Tire in there. Hit you in the face. Arm coming in. That was, yes, that was a flashlight. Notice that the valve stem is last to contact the bead area. Again, I don't want to break the sensor in there. Ever. Uh-oh. Not working. Ah. Alright, arm moving up. Go. There. Now we need some tire pressure. Fill it on up. Compressors are compressing. Did you know you only get about 10% of the energy output back from an air compressor system? So if you use like 100 watts of energy to put air into a tank, using that air in a tool, you only get like 10% of it back, so 10 watts back. You know, I probably shouldn't have said that. California will start regulating air compressors next. We need electric compressors to run electric tools. Yeah. If this was bothering you, good. It was supposed to. Rolling, rolling. Up. What car? Oh, we have got some drama going down. Come on, down there. Pre-clicks, not finalized clicks. What's wrong with it? All right, we're gonna do 80 foot-pounds of actual clicks. Or 82, whatever that said.
Hey, Trey!
Actual clicks. Proper torquage achieved. Well, I need to lose the bugs at least out of this. I know this goes against exactly what I just said not to do. It's what I've been instructed to do. We ordered a filter for this, but it's not here yet, and now we're not going to change it. So I'm going to put that back, and I guess that's that. No battery. I did the oil stuff already. I told you guys I wasn't going to really share that with you. So, well, dang it. This one, this failed. Yeah, I lost my air filter sale. That makes me sad. I wonder if I can claim damages on that from the parts people. They didn't get the part here fast enough. So they cost me a sale. That's what it is. So I wonder if I can get them to pay for that. Nah, that's a fat chance. Never gonna happen. Let's see, let's just plug this thing back in. I guess this is a successful failure. I did my part. No, not salty at all today, guys. Not at all. Just had some coffee. Trying to be normular, or whatever that's worth. Here, you get on there too. There's a clickage involved here. I don't, no lo comprendo. There, got it. Sweet. So, I guess that's about it. We have one finalized click to class. And that is that. I did not mean to make that rhyme. I'll try to not do that next time. All right, here. Rod, you go there. Like I said, the oil change has already been done. Closing the hood. That's that. Rack's cleared. Rack is cleared. We're good to go. I'm getting out of here. So, that being said, as always, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was short. I thought I was gonna make something cool out of this one. Yeah, I thought this was gonna lead somewhere else besides where it led to, but it did not. So, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'll do better next time, promise. So anyway, again, and as always, thank you for watching. And most importantly, don't forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. Adios. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Aloha. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Sayonara. Forgot sayonara.